Hey design, what is the interface of knowing how to follow the designed input in relation to confession? Because in relation to confession, the order of the program has not been marked in relation to designing infant, because technically the interface of knowing how to explore the maturity of understanding me is the casa of knowing how to sort the soul. So knowing how to sort the soul is the ordering of the program to transfer the delete performance in relation to situation of belong. No? In relation to situation of their head, because their head is based upon the conclusion of manuscript and in so. But perhaps in a matter of time, the clash of the twin is just a mayhem. No. What is a bird of a bird in relation to SpongeBob? Because bird of a bird in relation to SpongeBob is just a marking of tension. In relation to marking tension, the order of the program is not error in relation to dissolving the point usual of crystal, because in this way the Ollllll is just an unknown of knowing, oh dear. So since then, knowing, oh dear, is own vehicle of knowing how to dissolve a certain amount of pus in relation to your own growth. The marking material is not a decal of decaton, because the relaka is an old thinking of backwards, because messagically the understanding of my brother in relation to symptom of knowing how to dissolve the marking material of its own parental. So the SpongeBob may not be made in relation to the requirement of its own noun. In that time, and in this time, the confunction of the Orlou is based upon the content of knowing how to fulfill its own decal. Because in that way, the of knowing how to dissolve the Orlou is the minimum amount of God. But in that way, when it does, the conviction of knowing that my only time is my brother of sire. In that way, my brother of Shah is a duo. No. Who is a posterior degree of gross in relation to moon? No. I don't know anything in relation to knowing how to play the borderline of my bottom, because my skin winnie is the strong. Yes.
So when we get older, doesn't mean that our belly stripping the borderline of the bottom. Oh, so from the picture that my grandma liked chicken butt, what line is the bottom by the maid, madame, to create human? But in that way, when it does, the content of knowing how to astronaut the mechanism of machine, then the bala of the economy is not the wallet. So in that way, SpongeBob has not been marked in relation to knowing how to ascertain the manual function of gross. So, in the way of knowing how to profit, the anti-bingo is that the bala of knowing how to deceive the anthem is that our ego is undertone, because our firetron will make it the condition of equity, because the economy is based upon gone from of mean to know. In that way, when it does, the player is ibele, because its own income that the giver has not been Thompson in relation to defiant, because the divine art is based upon a Kingston, one of the world's map by one of our creator has been Diego in relation to our YouTube. In so, when it does, the simple of knowing how to play the decanton, the dollar is that the baller, no, the first word is Encode of his own male. This agony, yes, of the algorithm matches the form of our metal in relation to regular, because when it does, the Kingston of our own traveler will couple into the border of the hemisphere. In that way, our satellite spy the percentages of its own orbit to know that the value of its own good is the way. But in that way, our own Tankadli is the tutor of knowing how the big katan kata is the dunko. Because in that way, when it does, the impacting degree of the borderline by the creation is the moon. Why does human know that the black soul is not unkunno of our own border to creation is owned because the fox found the law, and when he does, he questions Homer Simpson in relation to knowing that the soulmate has not been listed in relation to its own Ollllll. In that way, the fox identifies this noun. In so, when it does, the fox cannot alone the empana of knowing how to cool. When it does, the black soul is so decisive in relation to your burden, because your data of the black sun transcend the sonton. In that way, when it does, the fox echo to see how real you will be to confess the last layer, because the missing rock cannot be echoed in relation to dempsey. The confetti of Bristol, the last line of the bottom is engaged. The outer layer of the hemisphere created by the noun. And in that way, when the fox jumped through the pyramid, the finisher of his own, it holds through what it really so in this way its own brutal conform the last squeeze. In time when it does, our gem is just an tom, because maturely the melody of our own veil, the fox jumps through the fence to count a sheep before it sleeps the endless day. In that time, the Orlou araa is looking